Hello 2012! Greetings from the 1920s! I'm here to congratulate you on your use of prohibition of marijuana, just as we did for alcohol in the 1920s, because that worked out so well. Now before we get into the obvious benefit that banning marijuana brings to our society, let's recap its place in American culture over the last century. Organized crime groups have illicitly imported marijuana and cannabis plants since the 1970s. Traditionally, drug smuggling has been associated with illegal crossing of the Mexican-American border. However, the public overlooks millions of dollars worth of goods brought over the Canadian-American border. Or domestically grown plants. Marijuana holds a variety of effects over its users, making it difficult to classify as either a stimulant, depressant, narcotic, or hallucinogen. Researchers have drawn controversial conclusions about the long-term consequences of cannabis use. The drug has been linked to cancer, anxiety, depression, and schizophrenia. However, some argue these findings are inconclusive and unverifiable. Annually, millions of Americans use the drug illegally, and the number of high school students using is growing. In recent years, states have opted to decriminalize the drug. Some have even legalized it for medical purposes, the most recent being Washington and Colorado. Currently, those in favor of banning marijuana are still in the majority. And obviously they are correct, as banning marijuana leads to these three benefits for society. Is it worth banning? Milton Friedman, along with 500 other well-known U.S. economists, wrote a letter to President Obama explaining how prohibition, if replaced by a system of taxation and regulation, could save up to $7.7 billion worth of tax revenues each year. Additionally, some say that enforcing marijuana laws draws attention away from more important issues, such as alcohol abuse-related crimes. Could we really profit off of it? With the U.S. deficit growing at an alarming rate, replacing expensive marijuana laws with a highly profitable regulation program would generate up to billions of dollars each year. This is a possible step towards balancing the budget. Furthermore, legalizing domestically grown plants would generate legitimate profit for the U.S. and not for the informal economy and drug cartels. How much benefit does the medical research really provide? A lot, actually. Cannabis has been linked to curing countless diseases and ailments, and has been used by indigenous peoples for thousands of years as a natural healer. Most recently, scientists have found strong evidence to link marijuana to curing cancer. If legalized, more research will be done on the drug to help develop medicines and find cures. Feel free to keep paying highly dispensable taxes and enabling organized crime to flourish. How could that be worse than monitored use of a harmless drug or progressive medical research? And finally, thank you for your attentiveness to this 80-year-old service announcement.